All right.
Ba ba ba.
This Steve comes to us from Derek Thomas. Hey, A&A, here's another Steve. One day, Aries woke up in his hotel room, looked out the window, and noticed the adjacent building one floor down from him was a naked woman in a room taking selfies. He pressed his face up against the window to get a closer look, only to discover it's Gemma. Aries dashed out of his room. Using his Cosby senses, he followed the Gemma pheromones straight to her room. Aries was so happy, he started singing a famous line from Do Me Baby, Belle Biv DeVoe. The time was 6 o'clock on a Swatch watch. No time to chill, got a date, can't be late. Hey, I don't remember that song. That's off from it up. The girl's gonna do me. Move to the jacuzzi. Ooh, that booty. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh, Steve!
Spears and Steinberg.
You know what the it is?
Aries and Andy. Chew and the jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
The real raw, gutter, uncut, cold. No political corrections.
Always sleep.
Being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes.
Cry, we lit.
There's levels to this before you was on your mama.
Aries Spears don't give a fuck.
We talk about race a lot, racism. Much love to my loyal bag holders.
Rollers, loaders.
We got them in the folders.
The whole world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.
If that's not likable, that may be my fault because I just don't remember the rhythms.
It is the worst Belle Biv DeVoe ever.
I don't remember the rhythms of that song. And he says, P.S. Unlike episode 505, Aries gets Gemma and gives her the business for a whole 4 to 5 minutes, the end. Much love and respect to the dynamic duel. 4 to 5 minutes, it's a lot.
Do you think you would actually make it? Do you actually think you'd make it to her? Would you be able to touch her?
Yes, I do that much. But past that, I might be out. Okay. Give me 1 second here. All right. Let me see. Where was that one headline? I wonder. Well, you know what? We got to get to my girls.
Did she resend?
Wait. Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying in a minute.
You lose it again?
No, I'm
Old?
that too. But Jesus, no.
Blind?
Okay, something's with me. This is what? Oh. Okay. Goddamn. Sorry. Woo. Get to our girl because I said I lost it, but now I found it.
You were lost, but now you're found.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. My Sherry Amore, pretty little girl that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I say you were mine. All right. Shmo Emery, cat signal received. Hey, A&A, I'll never fail you. I started this email and got busy at work, and I forgot to finish and send it. I've been married for 30 years, so may not be the best to answer. I think it's more of a generational thing. When me and my friends were younger, we didn't want the guy to think we were easy or sluts, so we rarely had sex on the first date, even if we wanted to. Back then, men mostly dated good girls. I think there's a shift, and women now are proud to let our freaky flag fly. Generally speaking, women are better at cheating because they plan it better. Men will see a woman and say, let's right here, right now. Women will make the decision to cheat, then plan the place and time and establish an alibi. Of course, I'm speaking in general terms. There are exceptions to every rule. Sorry I was delayed in responding. Like a good madam, I had to make sure the last girls was finished and safe. I like this. Now I can meet with you and Andy, Sugar Ray, and quit. Oh, and I was even going to say, there's a reason why you the main madam. God damn. I was just about to make a Harlem Nights joke, but damn, she went there. Always in the front seat with the chopper, Shamar. Shamar, I'm telling you, man, I know, like if, I know you're married, but if we was like workers, if you and I work together, I'd be your work husband. You know what I mean?
You know, there's another reason, though, I think women are better at cheating.
Why is that?
Because women will do it for themselves, so they don't need to tell everybody.
Right.
They don't need to even tell their girlfriends.
Right.
Dudes tell.
Yeah, but then once the dudes tell, do the dudes tell? Doesn't it stay within the dude circle? Like, it don't get out.
It somehow gets out.
That's a jealous that want to
Function.
the woman you.
Yep.
Okay, if this is from PG, and he has two, but they're both super short, and they're both about you. Let's start out with this.
Ring the bell for the first one. Ding, ding.
Yeah. PG, Andy is dumb. On the last episode, Andy never answered the question the emailer asked. The emailer said to mention some of Donald's policies. Andy never did because he doesn't know any. I don't think Andy is dumb. I just think the subject line would get you to read this email. You don't have to do that to get me to read the email.
But I did. I said immigration. I said I wasn't 100% sold on all of his immigration, but immigration is a main one. You have to seal the border. You have to shut the border down. Listen, some people have been saying, and I've gotten some other people that sent the same thing in, and I'm for tariffs, by the way, and I can explain both reasons why. But the shutting down the border, listen, I just want to say this, because people think that shutting down the border, when you say that, sealing the border, we still have immigration in this country. We have legal immigration. Shutting down the border doesn't mean ending immigration. It means ending illegal immigration. Shut down the border. Let me just ask you this question. If you're at your house and the pipe breaks, like your water pipe breaks, do you go, wow, I want to turn off the water, but I really need to take a shower and I got to brush my teeth and I might need a glass of water tomorrow and I got to water. You don't think about all the things why you need water. You turn off the water so you don't flood your house, and then you do the repair and you fix it and you move on. This is why people make me so crazy, is because they're not understanding the difference between immigration, illegal immigration, and stopping the flow, fixing the issue, figuring it out, and then you could go back to, you can even expand it. You can do other things so that we can have a better path to citizenship. We can do all these things. But if the water pipe is broke, you got to turn it off at the main valve. You can't worry about, I was going to take a shower or I got to flush the toilet. You deal with that after you turn off the water.
Second one from PG. Andy makes shit up. If you don't know, you don't know. Making this quick. Andy, there are already programs for first-time buyers. My wife is a real estate agent. People have used it for many years. Kamala would just expand it and make it available for more people by raising the income limit. Right now, there's a cap on the amount that you have to make to qualify. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. She lost. Hopefully, Trump works for us and not the corporations. Remember the last time he helped out on our paychecks, it had an expiration date. eBay only for the working class. The one for the corporations and rich people never expires. It's sneaky, but just looking out for his people. We are all one. Let's hope he does a great job.
I hope he does do a great job. And you were wrong. You're not wrong about what you said about there's always policies. But at first, what she's trying to do is, as I said, she was talking about doing, not even telling us how she was going to do it. It wasn't there. It wasn't a plan. It was just what she was doing is just saying, I'm going to do these things for you to not make your life better. I'm just going to give you money. That's basically what she was saying. Those plans are in effect to help other people who need it, and just raising it for first-time buyers was not going to be the answer, and that's not what she said. She didn't say I was going to expand what's already out there. She talked about a whole new program. Anyway, besides that, when we talk about these things that he did, lower the corporate tax rate, who do you work for? I don't know who you work for. Small businesses are the ones who get crushed in a lot of this too, so I'm not denying this, that when we talk about taxes, it's tough, but who do you work for? Do you work for a poor person? Or do you work with someone who has some money that's invested and built businesses? Poor people aren't really hiring poorer people. That's why you get it. When we talk about taxes, you do understand that when you pay your 30% of your taxes, that your employer pays the other part, right? So even people who don't pay taxes because they have enough employees, but they're paying taxes indirectly. They're putting a business together so that they fund your other side of your taxes. I don't think that people understand how this society works and how it functions. And that's why these things just irritate me, because they're talked about in a way that doesn't make any sense to me. We talk about how our economy has done really well after the pandemic. Does anybody think that it might be because of some of the lower corporate tax rates that these guys were able to continue to expand and grow their businesses? It's the only thing that's kept us in this game with our economy. Listen, I could, and this is theory, because even the economists don't actually know what makes it work. They have their theories, they write these papers, they tell you, but then someone else tells you that that's wrong because this is what's right. I don't want the credits to go up anymore.
The credits didn't go up.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Anthony, note, whenever you see me do this, that means bring the credits up.
Yeah, but you don't overdo it, because that's what makes it. That's what makes it cool.
I know that, and also you do need to make your point.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to. I really, these are moot. All these points are moot because, like he just said, someone else won. It wasn't her. We're going to see what he does. And the economy wasn't bad last time he was there, so hopefully he'll fix that too. And we see people coming to the table right now. I don't think this is going to be a bad deal, but I didn't think we were going to have a pandemic either.
Midori Evans, Eiffel Tower. Hey, Big Daddy and Uncle Andy. Harry's, I love how much of a kick you are getting out of my Eiffel Tower suggestions. It tickles me. I honestly think if the circumstances are prime, I would participate in an Eiffel Tower. It's on the short list of things I haven't tried yet. Can't wait to cross it off, LOL. I'm coming to see you and Uncle Andy at the Helium in Philly. I'll be at the Late Show on Friday. I will definitely introduce myself afterwards. My favorite cheesesteak place is Pagano's, but it's far as shit from Helium. D'Alessandro's is mid, but I'll take it, LOL. Aries, I felt you when you said you were voting for Kamala because she was black. I hold the same sentiment, but I have other reasons. More specifically, my right to choose. I don't get how men can sit around and make laws about a woman's body, but there are no laws on men. I think child support evens us out.
Does it? I mean, you said there's no laws on men, though, too, but can you put drugs in your body? Are all drugs legal to put in your body? Those are laws that are on both men and women. Are you allowed to kill yourself? Are you allowed to commit suicide? Yes, we all have laws.
Make it make sense. PSA to everyone. You can be pro-life for yourself and pro-choice for everyone else. Those two things can exist at once. I digress. I don't want to make Aries sigh again because my first email was long. LOL. Much love to the both of yous. Hopeful badge holder from Philly. I didn't sigh because of the length. I sighed because I was in thought about the Eiffel Tower. And I got to check with Shamor to see if she gave you the official stamp.
But here's what I don't understand about this, the laws thing. It goes back to the states. The states have the right to make the laws that are for its citizenry. And if you and I think that what we're going to come up with is a stronger and better system. Yeah, right now it went completely off the rails, and there was a backlash, and then there are some people that went too far trying to make these impossible dates. What was one? 6 weeks? You don't even know you're pregnant at 6 weeks. Most people don't know they're pregnant at 6 weeks. And I shouldn't say most, but a lot of people don't know they're pregnant at 6 weeks. But for the most part, I think this is going to end. I think this could end up being better. We'll see.
Sergio, Sasa. I like you, Tony. There's no lying in you, Tony. Hey, take it easy when you talk to me. Andy. Hello, fellas. It's your boy, Sergio Sosa. It was great seeing you both at the Chicago Improv. Now on to Andy. I have to give credit where credit is due. Listening to the pod from the very beginning to current day has really shown Andy's growth behind the mic. You are more confident behind the mic, and your stand-up reflects it. Oh, Jesus, God, I feel like I'm about to have a hookah hiccup. Being able to go toe-to-toe with Aries and not wavering on your opinion of things is admirable. Having differences of opinions is what makes this country great. I don't always agree with you, Andy, and sometimes would like to beat you with a bag of nickels. However, I've come to realize that's how family is, and I consider you two my brothers. Aww. Keep up the good work and see you next time. P.S. Be sure to promote the podcast at your shows. Also bring back some podcast merch so we can advertise for you. Peace. Your brother Sergio Sosa.
Yeah, we do need a new shirt, but I got something. I got something that I'm working on.
Do you?
Yep.
In regards to pod merch?
Yep.
Oh, wow. You don't want to reveal nothing yet?
Nope.
All right.
You'll see it. It's coming soon.
You little monkey.
I think
hey, take it easy when you talk to me.
I think you're going to like it. By the way, yeah, I think you're really going to like it. I did want to say thank you for the email. That was kind.
Yeah. I'm looking for something different. Okay, Richie V. Okay. Thank you. Good day, Aries and Andy. My name is Irving, just in case you don't remember me, the improv security man said I look familiar and called me Wolverine. I met you gents at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg last Saturday night. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say I am much obliged. You took the time to speak to me, even though it was late, and I could tell you guys were exhausted. I hope Andy did not misunderstand me when I told him that I did not realize how funny he was, especially because his podcast persona seems very different from what he portrays on stage. I admire his sincerity and the courage it takes to speak on very personal matters and make them funny. Aries, you are very gracious and affable, and your set, as usual, killed. You are very underrated and a renaissance man, since you can sing, act, rap, and do superb impressions and make it seem effortless. Do you know why that is, Wolverine? Because I'm a goddamn genius! This might be a good time to pause and yell out. I'm also a goddamn psychic, dog. Might yell out because I'm a goddamn genius, LOL. This email is just to let you know that I appreciate the hard work and effort you gents put in week after week with the podcast on top of touring. Keep up the good work, and you have earned a lifelong fan, Double A Team. That sounds like an 80s TV show, the Double A Team. After, I don't know what came out in the 80s. Who's the boss? Let's hope.
That's what you got out of the 80s is who's the boss.
Yeah. Let's hope I don't get a $10 a lot of money. And since I'm a first-time writer, I hope I get of course you will. I know it's late, Steve, but do it.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal, bit by Steve. Irving V, a.k.a. the Wolverine.
What are you saying that I wanted to comment on, though? I'm telling you, man, this is it.
This is it?
This is it. I am done.
Was it in regards to you?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't good. No, I didn't take it personally at all. People really are surprised about the difference between my comedy on stage and what I do here. But we talk about serious subjects on here, and I mean, I'm funny I'm just not trying to be the funny one on this. But we have the genius over here.
I would say something, but you said that, so I'm going to argue with you. Raymond Martinez, Tyson. Yo, A&A longtime listener since the intro was, hey, Stu, your rent's due. Ha, ha, ha. Writing this email before the Tyson fight, wanted to get you guys' opinion on how you think it's going to go. Well, if you listened last week, we told you. I want Tyson to knock this out, shut his ass up already. Also, to answer your question, the black people version of the white saying, woo, is when they say, hey. Love the pod and always listen in peace. When black people go, hey, I don't understand what he means.
I don't know. I think the black people's version is when black people are talking on the phone to the people in another another city, but they're talking so loud into the phone that the people don't even need the phone to be able to hear it. That would be my version. I was on the elevator. Black woman got on the phone. Everybody knew her business on the elevator by the time we were done.
Yeah, niggas is just
so loud.
Yeah. But what is A? Hey. I don't really think we have one, man. I really don't. Because, I've read a couple of people that tried to respond to this and say what it was. And I don't think it felt like it was more like, I've gone through that, but it is not universal. White people going, woo, is universal.
Well, one thing that I would say, though, too, is black folks change things up, though, too. Like, if you get something, as soon as a bunch of people do it, it's going to go away.
As soon as the white man do it,
it goes away.
Then it goes away.
And then something new comes up.
We got to stay 5 steps ahead of you hunkies.
So woo has been around for a long time. It's solid. It's cemented in that culture.
Yeah, but that was also, woo goes with them pictures. You know what I mean? At the lynch picnics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's been cemented in.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that someone's done that I would go, hey, that's...
Now, I'm not going to read this guy's email. I'm probably going to save it. But this dude, Charlie Burns, he was the one whose email we read where he called you all those funny names that you laughed at.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Sometimes...
Now he wants to do more.
Man, listen. When we laugh at people and give them you've just been, for this moment, certified. Now they go crazy. Oh, I made them laugh. Now watch what I do. And a lot of times the sequel ain't better than the original. So,
but it's okay because you're practicing. See, like sometimes, like I watched this golfer dude. He got up there and he hit this shot. And it was beautiful, and then the next shot sucked.
Right.
It happens. Just keep practicing. It's practice.
We talking about practice. Not a game.
Practice.
We talking about practice.
We do games. This is practice.
Yes. Leroy Furious.
Back.
Mel Gibson and Angel Reese. You can't cancel Mel Gibson. He's in Dragged Across Concrete, which is directed by the same guy who directed Brawl and Cell Block. Dude, I'm not taking any more movie recommendations from you. Both films are excellent. See, the fact that you said both, I think he's trolling me. Excellent films on both sides. Also, he got a Mark Wahlberg movie called Flight Risk coming out January of 2025 that he directed. Powerless people swear they have power. Powerless people swear they have power. Also, they already have a women's basketball league where the big booty women play against each other in G-strings and thongs. It's called Buns and Basketball. It's already on OnlyFans. At Thick Overload is the creator. She's light-skinned with an enormous butt. They do boxing and they do baby oil wrestling as well as basketball. All the horny genres already exist. Yeah, then maybe I should become a fan of...
I like how he knows it's there, though.
It's Leroy Furious, baby. Yeah. Leroy knows everything. Say everything?
Everything.
Everything. That's like Shaft. What's your name? What do you say? Shut your mouth. That's what that is. So when I go, Leroy Furious knows everything.
Everything?
Everything.
There you go.
There you go. Some of these seem like still political. I'm trying to... Jesus.
He's really trying to avoid the political part.
Yeah, but the election just happened, so... Justin Pod Poppy. Tater Tot president again. What's up, guys? Let's get straight to it. I'm literally watching the Is It True Andy episode on YouTube and Aries. You don't understand what transpired on Game 5. Yankees were ahead by 5 runs. Then all of a sudden, the Yankees just started making mistakes and errors, literally in the 5th inning. The Dodgers scored 5 runs in the 5th inning to tie the game in Game 5. Then later, boom, Dodger beat the Yankees 7-6. It was, oh, God! It was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. Can't really blame Fat Joe. They did play New York, but it just sounded horrible when he got on the mic. Damn. Jada and 50 Cent would have been an offer. No offense, Joe, and I'm from the Bronx, too. This shit hurt. Yeah, I didn't know that about the Game 5.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
But what difference does it make? They got their asses kicked.
Yeah.
They played horrible the whole series.
It would have been nice to win the 2 home games, though.
Yeah, it would have been. Didn't they win one game at home or no?
One game.
Yeah, see? It's not very New York-like.
I just feel, but see, listen, we say this about Fat Joe, and then, you could say Jay-Z or beyond. You could do that. But if New York would have won, then Fat Joe would have been reaping the rewards of his.
But the sentiment was Ice Cube, when he did Bow Down, that was before the game. So he kind of was the fuel to their fire.
The inspiration.
Fat Joe was not inspirational. So he led flat. So they played flat. Listen, if you need a musician to get you going in the World Series or any title game, then there's a problem. Who should have been your mascot was Nick Turturro. Because have you ever seen him? His passion, it borders fanatical.
Oh, like the guys he plays in some of those parts.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was depressing.
Niche Dotson, 619. Is it true, Andy? Yo, it's Naish. I agree and disagree with Andy on the what is a woman topic. I agree that a person born male or female who believe the opposite is a form of mental disorder. Did you say that?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
It's called body dysmorphia.
See, I thought that body dysmorphia was just that. I didn't know it had something to do with a mental thing.
No, it's where you believe that you're in the wrong body. It's a disorder.
Okay. By the same token, I disagree that a woman is a human that exudes feminine energy. I'm sure there are many feminine men who have fully transitioned. That you would be none the wiser unless told. In my opinion, a woman is many things, but to simplify it, I would say it's mainly biological. Look at all the other mammals on Earth. On a lighter note, the imagery of Chris Brown dancing across the room to punch that girl in the face was comedic gold. Appreciate the read. Peace. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Now that I know that is a mental disorder, I could see where some people both in the trans community and LGBT would be offended by that. Because it makes it sound like, something's mentally wrong with you, like you have a sickness, and they don't see themselves as sick.
They don't, and a sickness is a weird word though, because it's not. It's a disorder. But see that's the problem with this is that people who were gay at one point was considered a mental disorder. That was considered, a mental health issue. And the difference is. And this is the difference. And one, by the way, I agreed on the biological part. I was just trying to say when the definition of how do you say what a woman is, then that's what I said. Someone who exudes female energy. But I also said, and this is what you missed in it, is a true feminine energy, not of something that is a Barbie-like or playing a part of, which I think that's what some of this is. Some of it really believe that some people that are trans really believe that they are in the wrong body. That's a different. I don't want to break this all down into 2 seconds on this podcast, but I'm agreeing with you. I just think you didn't get what I was saying completely. But I do think that that's how I would describe a woman still, because even as someone who's not very feminine, a lot of times, a tomboyish still has a feminine energy about them. And so it does go to the biology. I was just trying to come up with another way to say it.
Chris in color, WB100. Hey, Aries, this email is actually not about the WB episode at all. Was wondering if you could ask GTA Andy about the Bonanno crime family and the mob's stronghold on Arizona, if he experienced any of this. I was recently listening to podcasts about everything going on in Phoenix, as well as the Don Boyles, and thought it was pretty crazy. Did you mention that?
No, I mentioned some things that have gone on in Arizona.
But Mafia-wise?
Yeah, and Don Boyles was you're talking about the reporter, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot about what's gone out, what happened out there. And there was just, like a lot of places, people who were formerly that were considered bosses in New York moved out of New York, and they came to Arizona. Some not all of them, obviously. They're all people move to wherever they go, but somewhere in Arizona, and so we've had it for quite a while. And Arizona was a nice place, I guess, to go and relocate and rebuild. So yes, I do know some of the people and have been. I have not personally been around it. I avoided that, but I do know a lot of people that who know the people that were there.
Junebug Spade. He goes, not for the podcast. And then I read it just now. Dude, you could have asked me. That's no big deal. What's good, Aries? Hope all is well. Got to ask a big favor. I want to come see you at Levity Live, but the Saturday shows are sold out. Would you be able to get me and my girl? Yes, nigga.
For Saturday?
Yes.
Saturday is sold out.
Yeah, but I'm Aries Spears, goddammit.
But you're gonna get probably the seats all the way in the back. But it's not a bad seat though. That's a pretty nice room the way it's set up.
Yeah, I got you. Why would you say not for the podcast? You read that on the podcast. It's important that I read it on the podcast so that I end the myth that Aries is the big black boogeyman. Ooh, that yawn. Oof, I know, 13 hours, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. I was up at 4:00 so that I can make a 6:00 flight. So I've been going since 4 a.m., which is 11 the day before here.
You sat in coach?
I sat in coach. Yep.
Damn, son.
See, I have a rough life, man.
Damn, son.
But there was food in coach, which was nice. But I need to eat.
Yes, we do feed the scavengers. We feed all the minions in the back of the plane. We tell you open your mouth, and then we throw the bag of peanuts, hoping.
They don't even throw peanuts anymore. I would love a bag of peanuts on the plane. Some people have allergies, so we can't.
Hey,
have peanuts.
listen, man.
But you know what? I have allergies to dogs and cats, but they can throw them underneath my seat.
You know what I'm saying?
But I can't have a peanut.
They should be able to throw the dogs and cats in people's mouths. Listen, man, next time you got a long flight like that, I'll make sure you fly first, man.
No.
No. Don't say no.
I just can't do that.
Well, then I tell you what, whatever the first class price is, you give me the coach part of it, and I'll make up the difference. Because, listen, I wouldn't want you to. I would hate. Let me tell you, when I got on the plane and I saw the first class seats was cubicles, and then I looked over my shoulder, I was like, ugh.
Dude, when I saw that they were cubicles when I got on the plane today,
and that's 13 hours.
I was like, that would have been nice. I would have went to sleep.
Let me tell you, and I only did it because at the time I wasn't making the kind of money I make now. But when I flew to Africa, and my brother is African, that's a 24-hour flight. And I was like, damn, that's f***ed up if I'm going to sit first class and make him coach it for 24 hours. So I was like, because you my brother, if you suffer, I suffer. So
You both sat back
we
there.
both sat. Never again. Never the f*** again. We either both fly in first class or I'm going to tell you I love you throughout the flight many times when I walk back from first to coach. I'm going to come back here and go, hey, yo, you all right? All right. Hey, I love you, man. But I wouldn't want anybody to go through that. That's horrible.
Yeah, that was the long flight. That was, it's just weird when you get here and you realize that when I got here and it was like 7:45 back at home and I was like, what the
Yeah, man. Like, dude, when I fly from West Coast to East Coast, and I don't know what that weird tailwind is where the return is longer, but it's a 4.5 hour flight from LA to New York, but it's 5.5 hours damn near from New York back to LA. Yo, it's 6 straight hours from LA to Honolulu.
Yeah.
6. So, I don't know. Maybe it's 6.5 on the way back. 7.
No, I hope not. I won't. Well, I'm going to go to sleep. I got the red eye, so I can go to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even in coach, sitting up like that?
What? Yeah.
Damn. Hide your money, y'all. It's poor people round. Charlie Burns. Oh, no, not him. Marcus Wade. Trump won. Marcus Wade. Trump won. You and Andy need to have a 90 episode. I think he meant to say 90-minute 90-minute episode on this election now that Trump won. It will be the best show to date. Gloves off. Honest opinions now that it's over. Look forward to listening. Listen, there are people who can't stand that we talk about it for a second. A whole hour and a half? And that'll be mostly Andy. Because I don't know how to steer that.
I think you do. I think you got to be honest about it. How you feel about
Dude,
it.
I'm telling you, like I said on yesterday's episode, there's a part of me that wants to be honest. But God damn it, I'm so angry. But I'm growth. Woosah. I'll tell you off the.
Okay.
Man. Black people have this thing that they're doing on social media that we do on social media where when something ain't our business, we say something in the comments that have nothing to do with whatever the post is. And of course, D.L. Hewley put out a post and, it's just black people in the comments. Yeah, I'm about to go to the store. Y'all want something? Like, this ain't our fight. Girl, your hair looks good. Let me call you in a minute to tell me what happened. I'm telling you, black people, we are so colorful. We are so good at taking nothing and making something. Oh, man, it's hilarious. Tony B. Menendez brothers. What's up, guys? Tony B. here. Although Andy thinks I don't actually listen to the podcast regularly, I have had my emails read by you guys before, but just from a different email. That's a conversation for a later date. Aries, I love you, bro, but that weird you said about the weird requests the Menendez brothers would probably get if or when they get out is insane. Why? It makes you think you have a secret life as a deviant escort, or you do weird for people in your downtime for financial compensation, LOL. I have always had to remind myself you are the comedian who made a book Look at My Dance at the end of the comedy special. Then I say, right, this does that for a living and still likes in real life. All fun and jokes, man. Andy, what I hear all the time, the jokes you won't make that Aries encourages you to make. However, what are some jokes you want to see Aries dive into that he might be hesitant about? P.S. Aries, I watch all of your content on social platforms, especially on Instagram and TikTok. If you don't buy some better fitted jeans and shirts, I'm going to lose my mind. Your clothes make you look bigger than you are. It looks like it comes from directions so you know where your limbs are supposed to go. Signing off, Tony B. Make me understand the jeans.
Yeah, they're too baggy, man.
As opposed to what?
A little bit more tapered, not tight, just tapered. There's like you could fit two of you in those pants.
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
In the legs, you could.
No, you could not. Stop it.
Those legs are.
I told you I'm not doing leggings jeans.
No, but you could just do. I don't do leggings jeans.
Nah, son. And a t-shirt is a t-shirt. And the t-shirts I wear, which is the ones I sell, the material is super soft.
And that's why, yeah.
And it lays on the body nice.
And you've always worn those t-shirts. People just don't know it. I used to just grab a bunch of colors for you.
Yeah, and they're because people are idiots. They really think I wear the same shirt over and over. Like it's one shirt that some don't even think I wash it. Like I don't wash. I got a million of these, man. I keep telling you this.
No, it's annoying to me sometimes because he'll go take out 2 or 3 shirts from the weekend. And I'm like, I brought that here. Don't stop just wearing
I am 49. I don't give a about what y'all think about my fashion sense. I was fashion savvy when I was in my 20s and 30s and was slanging in the streets like dealers. I'm 49, man. I don't care. I want to be comfortable. I'm not dressing to impress you. If I want some from you, I'll buy it.
But your jeans could still be from this decade.
Why? Why?
Because
what's wrong with the 90s?
Nothing's wrong with the 90s, but they were great in the 90s. The 90s was perfect in the 90s.
Who's there? It's Aries. I'm here. Who are you here to see? The 90s. All right. I lived there.
Yeah.
90s was beautiful.
So were the 2000s. So 2020s.
Nah, see, that's when you start getting into gay boy wear.
No, that you don't have to do that though. Set your own standard, your own trend.
My trend is to keep the 90s alive.
You're doing that.
That's it. It's my uniform. You don't tell Batman to change his uniform.
They change it every movie. They change it.
With a new dude. If you're going to have the same dude, he's going to wear the same suit. Motherfucker. All right, let's read one more.
Okay.
And then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got to go do this show tonight. I hope I make it.
You going to make it, dog. I believe in you.
I'm going to go take some pills right now. People write vitamins, and I mean literally vitamins.
I was trying to find something that wasn't political.
Give it the political one. Go with one.
I mean, I just...
It's not scary.
All right, let me read this. Charlie Burns. Oh,
See, it's
Charlie
quick.
Burns. 2 quick thought add-ons. I forgot to call you horny and hogtied with hairline fractures. I love to you and Andy, Ants and Candy Medea. I feel like I just read a...
I think you should read another one.
Yeah, because that felt like I read a Special Olympic Kids email. Okay. 2 quick thoughts. First, to the mumbling Mexican mud skipper beside you. I bet your hefty Jaime ass is happy your hero is heralded as the head of this hellhole we inhabit now, huh? I hope you're happy, you Donkey Kong barrel-shaped lentil-licking lugworm. And lastly, to Aries, I can't remember the exact episode when you said you would love to see how you would fare against China from WWE, ultimately leading to, well, I instantly pictured China in a wife beater and boxer briefs and you in a thong. Now, why would you put me in a thong? Laid out on the waterbed, trying mercilessly to get out of her figure 4 leg lock. I see you withering in pain. I hear your screams of submission, hilarious. One love to you and Andy.
Well, you know, if you're on a waterbed, you probably are wearing a thong.
Why not?
Well, you probably are. Like that waterbed.
Oh, because it's kind of like that era.
Yeah, the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, I'm not putting on a thong, nigga.
If you grew up in the 70s, you might have.
Well, what you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, you know. But
But knowing me and knowing what I know now, you'd never catch me.
Yeah, you're in the 90s. You're wearing your big old jeans. Good thing. I bet you would buy different jeans if they charged you by the yard for those.
Nah, son. Nah, I have no qualms about paying for what I need and like.
November 15th to the 17th, we're going to be at Levity Live in West Nyack, New York. It's right next to Home Depot. So if you need to pick up any kind of tools or there's a Target there, we got the mall. You can do a little Christmas shopping. You know what they do have that we never done, and we should do it this
What's
time?
that?
Those go-karts.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We ain't got shit else to do during the day.
Yeah, let's do those go-karts.
Yeah.
They have go-karts there. You guys should come out. You come up a couple hours before the show. Do the go-karts, man. I'm serious. November 21st to the 24th, we are not going to be at the... no, we're not. And you check with the Ontario Improv. We're moving the date, okay? Just wanted to let everybody know because we had been announcing it. November 29th, we're going to be at Texas Trust CU Theater in Grand Prairie, Texas. That's one night only. December 13th to the 15th, we're at the Raleigh Improv in Cary, North Carolina, but kind of there. December 19th to the 22nd, we're at the Helium in Philly. December 31st, Aries is going to be at the Summit City Comedy Club in Fort Wayne, Indiana, followed by January 3rd through the 5th. We'll be at the Milwaukee Improv back in Milwaukee. January 10th to the 12th, we're going to be at the Bricktown Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. January 16th to the 19th, we're at the Helium Comedy Club in Indianapolis, Indiana. And January 23rd to the 26th, we're going to be at the Helium. It's a brand new Helium out in Atlanta. The Helium Comedy Club in Atlanta. That's brand new. I'm very excited about that. January 30th through February 1st, we're at the Miami Improv in Doral. But it's kind of right there. You got it, guys? That's the show. We got to go do this other show.
Spears and style. Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit spearsburgpod.com.